What's up? Welcome to your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a Tuesday, November 7th, 2023. We are rolling 3/4 of the way through this Buckeye season. It's been a roller coaster ride, to say the least. You're going to have that with a new O-line and new quarterback. But let's talk about the defense today. These guys allowed some drives, but then really bowed up and tightened up in the red zone when Rutgers got down in there. They allowed some yards. Not going to forget about that, and not going to act like that doesn't matter. Gave up some rushing yards on the ground. This Rutgers team is a little better than your typical Rutgers team. If you see the Michigan State spread coming up this weekend, they're worse than Rutgers. So that tells you something. Anyways, and Rutgers is bowl eligible. All right, so there's that. Anyway, let's get into it here with the defense. We'll get to our grades and stuff. And anyway, first half, Buckeyes just allowed the 3 field goals. Total yards, though, they allowed 170 for the game. Rutgers outgained us on offense. They had 21 rushes for a 6.1 yard average, 128 yards. Passing, that Gavin Wim sat. Every time he dropped back, you might as well just scratch that off as an incompletion. That dude was inaccurate, to say the least. So 4 of 12, 42 yards. They were 1 of 7 on third downs in the first half. So again, getting off the field on third down, especially those first few drives of the game. They did convert 1 4th down on 1 try. Their average yards per play was at 5.2. That's impressive, not in a good way. No turnovers, no fumbles, no INTs, nothing. Yeah, that's it. I don't even think we got a sack on him, right? Anybody get a sack? Ty Hamilton, they probably gave him a TFL. Anyway, so we flip it over to the second half. Buckeyes put up 28, only allow 7, and that touchdown was in the fourth quarter. Again, Big Ten referees want to be the focus of the show, and they made their presence felt on that touchdown drive. Anyways, we allow 191, even worse in the second half on defense. Again, but you're without Denzel Burke. Jermaine Matthews stepped up for him, but you're without Proctor by then. He was knocked out, and Ransom didn't even make the trip. So you're getting down to, like, you got Kai Stokes and Malik Hartford in there, for Christ's sake. So not great. What they do here rushing in the second half, they had another 22 attempts. They ran it for 21 attempts in the first, 22 attempts in the second half. Only a 4.7 average, though, 100 yards, 104. 6 pass attempts, 13 out of 6 completions out of 13. 87 yards. They had a few penalties in there. Anyways, yards per play was a 5.5. And third downs, they were only 3 of 6 in the second half. 0 for 2 on fourths. That was huge. So let's get into our grades. Well, first we got to talk stats here. Tommy Eichenberg leading the way once again. Hopefully his arm is okay. We need some injury updates coming up here on today with the Ryan Day press conference. So Tommy led the way, 12 tackles, only 2 of them solo. Cody Simon, saw a lot of Cody Simon, maybe a little bit more as far as snap counts go than Steel Chambers, but he had 9 tackles. Obviously, again, going against a heavy run team, they ran it over 40 times total. Sonny getting in there with 7 tackles, 3 solo. Had the forced fumble. We didn't fall on it. Chambers, 7 total tackles, 2 solo. JT had 7, 1 solo, and a half a TFL. Ty Hamilton had the big sack, so they did give him a sack, and he had a TFL. So Igbinosun chipping in, Hancock with the huge momentum-turning pick 6 off of the Proctor hit. Proctor was coming downhill too, man, filling in the run gaps, the run holes. He was coming in downhill and smacking dudes. Wow. Really hated to see him go out of that game because he was getting the job done. But Tyleek doing well. Everybody really on the defense chipped in and did their part. You saw a lot of Kenyatta Jackson early on. Also, Hero Canoe there was getting some meaningful snaps. So let's get into our grades here for the defense. Let's go with that. All right. So our run defense grade, Sonny Styles graded out at 92.5. Wow. Wait a second. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I thought that was for the season. Just today or yesterday, Saturday, whatever the fuck. 92.5 for Sonny against the run. Igbinosun, a 75.5. Tyleek, 74.9. Steele, 74.6. Michael Hall Jr., 72.5. JT, a 71.8. Jack Sawyer, 71.4. You can see these are excellent grades. Anything 70 and above is really good. Eichenberg is 69. Cody, everybody's up there. Pretty much all the starters are above 60. And let's see, pass rush grades. Jack Sawyer, 73.1. He had 3 hurries. Tyleek, a 69.2. He had 2 pressures, 2 hurries. Ty Hamilton, a 65.8. He had the 1 sack and a hurry. Sonny Styles, a 64.7. They brought him on a blitz occasionally. Got a hurry on the quarterback. So total pressures, Sawyer, Tyleek, JT leading the way, 3-2-2-2, 2 Ty Hamilton. Hits on the quarterback, just JT had 1 hit, and Jack had 3 hurries. Tackling, we always look at missed tackles here. Malik Hartford, 2 missed tackles. That's not good, freshman. You're not going to get more playing time with 2 missed tackles. He only played in 31 total snaps. Yeah, 31 total. 18 run defense and 13 in coverage. Jordan Hancock, 2 missed tackles. You saw them kind of go after him occasionally. I'll get to the pass coverage in a second. Jermaine Matthews had 1 missed tackle. Tyleek, Michael Hall, D linemen always seem to have 1. Linebackers have 1. So big day for the stops. So JT had 5 stops. That's stopping them at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Cody, 4. Sonny, 3. Jack Sawyer, 3. Tommy with 3 stops. Ty, Michael Hall. Yeah, Proctor with a couple. So you saw Proctor's were just so obvious because he was just coming downhill and he was the only person in the hole to meet the running back. So excellent defense by Proc. Let's look at, let's go pass coverage. All right. Cody Simon, 74.8, leading the team in pass coverage. All right. Jack Sawyer, a 72. Okay. Jermaine Matthews, a 69.3. But he was only targeted 2 times. Didn't allow a catch. Proctor, a 63.2. He had 2 targets, allowed 1 catch for just a couple of yards. Hancock, he had, he graded out a 61.5. Hancock was targeted 6 times. He was the guy they went after, him and Igbinosun. He allowed 2 catches, Hancock did, for 48 yards. And then Igbinosun, 7 targets, 5 catches, 52 yards, did allow the touchdown. He seems to be when teams get down in the red zone or near, they're going to Igbinosun's guy because he's so, I don't know if it's because he's so handsy, they're trying to get a penalty, or if they really think he's, the weakest link there in the secondary. But it's interesting they didn't go to Jermaine Matthews' side down there. But what else? Malik Hartford, not great in coverage. And Sonny as well. Sonny was targeted I thought I saw him targeted and allowed a completion. Anyway, Hartford, 2 targets, Steele, a target, but yeah. Yak yards, nothing yet. Well, that's not great. Jordan Hancock had 48 yards, or wait, Yak yards, 31 yards. But again, the pick 6. Eichenberg, 19 yards of Yak. He allowed Igmanosin 8, Proctor a couple. So all in all, the defense got it done. Going back to the drive chart again, starting off the game with 3 3-and-outs, then 3 field goals inside the red zone. The INT in the third quarter, another punt. The touchdown they scored was in the fourth quarter, relatively early, but still, I mean, the one play that really irked me was the linebackers leaving their feet, jumping over the line of scrimmage on the third and short, where they ran the double hike, fumble rooski, if you want to call it, where center hiked it to the quarterback hiked it between his legs to the tailback, and he took off and got it down in there. But they kept him from scoring a touchdown on that drive. But again, Buckeyes roll, bowing up in the red zone. I don't have a lot of complaints, especially with being down so many men in the secondary. And again, we'll get some injury updates. Hopefully, we really need Ransom back by the Michigan game at the latest. I think we'll get Burke back before then, and we'll definitely get Proctor back probably this week, I would imagine. So I got for it today. Tomorrow we'll have the Ryan Day press conference highlights, so check it out. Make sure you're subscribed, and hey, hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.